The spirit of death is an enemy that is designed by Satan to cut off the plans and the agenda of God for his people on earth. Did someone hear what I just
Yes,
did
sir.
you just hear what I said? The spirit of death is an enemy. Is enemy. Spirit of death is what?
An enemy.
An enemy that is designed by who? Satan. To cut off the plans and the agenda of God for his covenant people on earth. Death is an instrument, it's a spirit through which Satan used to cut off the plans and the agenda of God for people, for his covenant choose, for his children on earth. So premature death is on assignment to stop God's plan on earth. Anytime Satan wants to stop the plan of God on earth in the life of his people, he will use spirit and agenda to cut them off. There is nobody that fulfills destiny in the grave. There is no work in the grave. There is no assignment. God who doesn't believe in the dead, God who doesn't use the dead, God who does not believe in the work of the dead. So the dead there is nothing. The dead doesn't have work.
Ecclesiastes 9:10.
Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10.
Whatever your hand finds to do,
Whatever your hand finds to do,
do it with your mind.
do it with your mind.
For there is no work
There is no work
or device
or
or knowledge or wisdom
wisdom
in the grave.
Did you just hear it? So the land of the dead is a place of an abandonment. All those that are in the grave are abandoned. So anytime I will show you in the scripture that death, that spirit called death, is an agent of Satan. It's one of the powerful agents Satan used on earth. That spirit called death is not part of God's creation. It's not in the heaven of God. When I went to the land of the dead, I met the spirit of death in the land of the dead. So I understand that spirit of death is an agent of Satan. It is not part of God. There is no death in the heaven of God. The spirit of death doesn't have a dwelling or a house in the house of God. So the spirit of death came out from a dwelling place of darkness. So death, it is not a choice or a servant of God. The spirit of death is not an instrument. It's not one of the angels of God. The spirit of death is an angel from the pit of darkness. Now, it's one of the most powerful angels. Spirit of death is an angel of darkness. It's an agent of darkness. It's an angel of darkness. It's one of the most strongest force. It's one of the most powerful agents that Satan has. So anytime Satan use it in destruction, he only operates on earth. His dwelling place is in the pit. But the spirit of death only has mandate to operate on earth. So it is one of the capital powerful agent of Satan. Hebrew, yes.
2:14.
2:14, yes.
Inasmuch then as the children.
Now, inasmuch then. Okay, wait, I will come there later. This scripture, I will come here later so that I will get it perfectly. That he partake in his flesh. So that, okay, let's read it.
Inasmuch then
Inasmuch then
as the children have partaken of
our
flesh
children
and
are
blood,
partaker of what?
flesh and blood, he himself likewise.
Church, please look at where I'm going. Part B. That truth, yes, he said likewise share in the same. Now look at where I'm going. That through his death,
he might destroy him who has
power
of death. That is the devil.
Wait, that he might destroy him who has what? That is what?
The devil.
Can you see it now? Who owns the power of death?
The devil.
Church, please don't take away that scripture. That through his death he might destroy him who do what?
Has the power of death.
The power of death, that is what?
The devil.
Can you see that spirit of death is an angel of Satan? Is one of the greatest powerful angels that Satan has in his kingdom. His home is in the bottomless pit. So when I went to the land, the gate of death, I saw the house of death. Excuse me, I saw death with my eye in the realm of the spirit. Death only has a house in the pit of darkness. The spirit of death is dark. It's of Satan. He has a resemblance of his master. It's a fearful spirit. It took courage of light to stand against that spirit. When I was standing between the gate of life and death, Satan, spirit of death, cannot be looked at eye to eyeball. His nature is fearful. His make is fearful. He is like his master. He has a resemblance of his master.